On. It has been nearly 2 months now since a mentally ill man was shot and killed by Greenville County deputies. Deputies responded to Jermaine Massey's home in the Poe Mill area after he called 911 for help during a mental health crisis.
We've followed this so closely. When deputies got there, they said that he had a knife and he ended up using deadly force. But tonight, only 7 News, we were getting a look at this first communication about the 911 call. So it's a story that our Erin Rogers has been following from the very beginning, and she's joining us from Greenville tonight with the very latest on this. Erin, what'd you find out?
Well, Amy, I got this copy of the dispatch call through the Freedom of Information Act. On it, you can hear the dispatcher tell the deputy it was a mental health call, but not much else was said.
Oh, please help. Somebody please help me, please. Oh, I need help.
In this released 911 call, you hear Jermaine Massey pleading with a Greenville County dispatcher.
I got somebody coming.
Now we're learning first what dispatcher said to the responding deputies.
Advised -1 1049. He has 1047 issues and afraid he may flip out on someone.
In those brief seconds, the dispatcher tells deputies they're going to a call where there's a weapon and a person with a mental health issue. But on the tape, what you don't hear is the dispatcher asking for a crisis intervention team trained officer to respond, one who has extensive training in de-escalation.
The more knowledge an officer gets about somebody's mental health condition, the better.
We know the 4 officers who responded to Massey's home were not CIT trained. That training for first responders is one of the many topics covered at the Mental Health Symposium going on in Greenville this weekend, focused on solving problems in the community that are intertwined with mental health.
I think you have no other choice but to start thinking about it differently.
Greenville Police and Fire, how can I help you?
One solution discussed was creating a similar system in the county that they use in Greenville City called Location Caution,
where families can pre-submit addresses and phone numbers, so whatever the call's about, they're going to automatically send a CIT officer out.
To better help the thousands of people in the upstate who suffer from mental illnesses.
We're really hoping that a lot of good things come from the horrible tragedy that took place a couple months ago.
The Mental Health Symposium is going on through tomorrow at the Hyatt downtown. We also checked back in with the State Law Enforcement Division about the status with their investigation into the Massey shooting. You may remember that the Greenville County Sheriff's Office internally cleared the 4 deputies involved, but we did not hear back from SLED in time for this broadcast. Live in downtown Greenville, I'm Erin Rogers, 7 News.